Hello again. Sorry about those technical issues,
Okay.
but
Yeah, it's
should be
stress.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
just whenever you're ready, you can dive straight in. You can do the countdown.
Yeah. Three, two, one, go.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you can see, this is Double Day, which is a format that you come up with where you run Peggle Deluxe. You run two games of Peggle Deluxe at the same time. So, you've chosen the masters Cinder and Tula, which are both very useful masters for Deluxe, and in general, I would say, in the other games as well. But they're both very different masters as well, as you can see, with Cinder's power going straight through the pegs and Tula's being a power where it clears a certain percentage of the pegs. Uh, where did you, what inspired you to come up with this like specific format, by the way? Okay,
Yeah,
there is a Doug
Well,
Doug raid. Oh
we
my
will
goodness.
answer that
Hi.
question, but hello, Doug Doug
Holy.
viewers. Hi,
hello.
everybody.
Hey.
Welcome in. Welcome to
It's,
the Pegglethon. This is a charity marathon that we are doing for the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, which helps people deal with legal problems when their rights are being violated. So super important for all sorts of groups, for LGBT people, for people of color, for immigrants, for many, many people. It's a super important charity. We have so far raised about $300, a little bit less. We are looking for $300 for a bonus run at the end of the marathon. And if we get $400, we get to raffle away some Peggle prizes as well. So if anybody's considering donating, that would be an incredible thing to do. Subs and bits also do contribute towards the marathon total. So everything counts. Thank you all so much for all the follows. I really hope you enjoy the marathon. I'm Satan herself, by the way. I am the owner of this channel. I also run Peggle and stuff, and I organize this marathon along with Stir Fry, who is the host, who can also introduce themselves now.
Hello, I'm Stir Fry. We started this charity run last year, and we're glad to be doing it again. We are only $12 away from our next incentive, which is a fun special Peggle run. We also have about $112 away as our next incentive, a raffle for the Peggle game, Peggle Dual Shots for the Nintendo DS. You do not need to donate or be subbed to enter this raffle, but we do need to hit the incentive to get there. In the raffle, you will also be getting some of Satan's merch, which are Peggle Pride pins, which are super fun and very well designed. Our runners on the screen right now are Polypies and Mannequin Z. They're both top of their level runners. I think they even have some world records under their belt.
Yeah, although
They're
right now
extremely
Mannequin
good.
is commentating and
yeah.
Polypies is
I'm
playing
just,
both games at once, by the
yeah.
way. So this is an incredible run that y'all have just walked into. This is Polypies playing two instances of Peggle Deluxe at once with two different Peggle Masters. It's incredible.
I also want to give a shout out to Wiggy, whose mod, the No Pause mod, has made this run possible so that Peggle does not pause when you click off of it. If you want to donate, there's a pinned comment that you can click through at the top of the chat. Otherwise, you can type exclamation mark donation and it will take
Yeah,
you to the
donate.
donation page.
Yep, that'll take you there. It looks like we have already passed that $300 needed for the bonus run, and we are getting super close to the 400 needed to both surpass last year's total and get us those Peggle prize raffles. So, oh my gosh, thank you all so much for the incredible and amazing and generous donations for the ACLU. Stur, do you want to read some of them off?
Yeah, we have this donation, $10 from Pikmin Wolf. Yay, I love having rights is their comment. I agree. I also love having rights. We also have two $25 donations from Lake Xiu and SP Smart Guy, and we have a $10 anonymous donation.
Thank you all so much, and it looks like we have just
Oh my
passed the
God.
400 needed for that raffle. That is incredible. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for anonymous with the very kind and generous $100 donation.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's blowing my mind.
Yeah,
Chat, we are past $500. What?
I can't think of anything to say. I'm just like speechless right now. I'm just like sitting
Yeah.
here in shock.
Oh my gosh, chat! Thank you so much. I'm just floored. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug. Chat. Y'all are the best. You've been so good to us throughout the years. I'm so grateful for everyone here. Oh my gosh.
Thank you to the Doug community. I want to give a shout out to the anonymous that donated the 42 and 56 cents to make it an even dollar number.
Oh, huge. That's awesome. I love that. Even number gang. Oh my gosh.
I'll read some of these comments out here. Thank you for helping protect our rights from Chris. I love Peggle and the ACLU from Walnut. Less than 3 from Elaine, or a heart, if you will. Doug community supporting civil rights from Basement Bats. Have a good stream from Westharp. Thank you guys for your donations.
Thank you all so much. Also, all of the subs and bits are also contributing towards the marathon as well. So the total is not even as high as it really is. And I can't believe the numbers I'm seeing on my screen right now. Y'all, this is incredible. Thank you so much for all of your amazing donations and love towards the Peggle gaming you're seeing right now and towards the ACLU.
Indeed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and also this double day run is incredible. I am absolutely loving what I'm seeing. The Peggle talent being displayed to run 2 games of Peggle at once.
Yeah,
I don't even know, chat.
For those that don't know, Polypies is like one of the absolute like best. He is like gotten several world records, and like me doing like runs that I've done like decently at Peggle, but I can't handle doing more than one like this. It just like breaks my brain, and the fact that he can do this so well is like so impressive.
Yep, I could not agree more with that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if we said it before the raid, but basically what he's doing is these are 2 separate like IM runs, so individual master runs. So one of them is of Tula, of course, and the other is of Cinder. So 2 very useful masters, but 2 very differing styles of what their powers do. So being able to juggle those 2 is really, really cool to see. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Woo.
Still trying to process what's going on right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm amazed. We are past $730. I cannot believe that. I can't believe that. We're doing so much good
Thank you
today.
all so much.
Thank you all so much.
Doubled what we got last year. Last year we raised around $400. Thank you guys so much for what we have raised, and hopefully we can raise it even higher. I want to shout out some of these messages here, if that's all right.
Yeah.
We have. We have Ak with Alk with $25. We love rights. Yes, we do. Raspberries 27. If I can read that correctly. Y'all are amazing. Peggle 2, Doug Heart. I think we all have hearts for Doug here today. Alpac Live with $3.47. I love raids and unsatisfying numbers, but don't have a lot of money, unfortunately. Much love. No worries. Any amount of money is perfect to donate. Just donate what you feel comfortable with. Just a ham sandwich with $20. Yay, rights. Your audio is very quiet with $5. Everyone's audio is quiet.
And we're all quiet? Oh no. I thought it was just me that's quiet.
We will have that fixed in just a second. Thank you guys for all your generous donations. I am just utterly floored by the amount of generosity that you guys have given. Last year, I approached Satan to do this program, and we raised $400. And I approached her again this year to do it again. And I'm so glad that it has been just as, and now even more successful than it was last year.
Yes, absolutely. We are really, really close, to getting a double on that. A doubling of last year's total, which was $400. We are $50 away, about $50 away from that. So that I don't even know what to do. I don't know. But oh my gosh, yeah. We have so much Peggle, by the way, in store. This is not the final run of the day, not even close. Y'all have come out at a really great time because we have this double day run that is amazing. And then right after this, I'm going to be running Peggle Extreme, Extreme Grandmaster, and I'm going to be doing it with a cheat code on the whole time to make the game go way faster than it normally would. So that's super, super cool. Super fun. That's almost the run I'm going to be doing at AG2Q later. So if you're wanting to see that run, but even wackier, definitely stick around. And also then after that, we have our race of the marathon. We have two amazing runners, Poetry Stud and Jay Nano, who are going to do a Holidays 08 level pack run of a yeah, that's a level pack that was officially made by Peggle, and it sure is interesting. They are going to race that as a Grand Master race, so that means they're going to be doing almost everything in the game. And then after that, all of you have helped us unlock our bonus run, which is Stir Fry, who is on the host mic right now, is going to run an any % version of that Holidays 08 bonus run. So, and chat is going to be able to choose the Peggle Master that Stir Fry uses for that run. So we've got hours left of the Pegglethon, hours left to raise more money, hours left to have more fun, to see what amazing and wacky things that we can do with classic Peggle games. Y'all can choose Magic Hat. Y'all can choose Magic Hat. That will be an option. Absolutely. You can make Stir Fry use Magic Hat if you would like to. So stick around for that. Thank you all so much again. All right. I think we should let Polypies and Mannequin get back to this great run that we're having right now. Again, huge thank you. And if there are any more donations, Stir Fry will absolutely read those messages. We are also over $800. We are almost at $900. My brain's broken.
Yeah. Oh my! Thanks so much, everyone. This is absolutely surreal.
This is mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I would say Polypies, he's been doing pretty solidly so far. He's still on the Jimmy levels on my end. He is on the Mr. Peepers levels, which I think you're about to see a very fun trick. Yeah, where he does a bounce shot with Cinder to make this sort of, I call it like an X pattern, even though it isn't really an X, to like get even more extra pegs with your one shot. There he is doing it again. And looks like on Tula's end, he's moving on over to the Cat Tut levels. So I asked you earlier, I don't remember if you answered or not before the raid happened, because I just kind of blacked out for a second, if I'm being honest. Well, where'd you initially like come up with the idea of playing like multiple games of Peggle at the same time? Because I know you've done this a few other times before in different formats.
Yeah, honestly, I was looking at the speedrun boards, and there's a day and night category where you run Peggle Deluxe and Peggle Nights, and I basically went, well, why not just do that with 2 Deluxes?
Yes. It's real. I've tried doing like little things like that before, playing like a couple at the same time in different ways, but like it's just so overwhelming to do. So seeing a professional do it is very impressive. And it looks like we reached over 1,000, so that's absolutely amazing to see. Stir, if you have any other donations to read, feel free.
We have officially reached 1,000. There's been a little bit of a war in the donations, whether we want it to be a flat dollar amount or what if we want extra cents left over. I'm not sure I can pronounce this name. Dreg Sheche Nerjaherlo donated $25.53 to stop the uneven numbers. And then we have a $5.01 donation from Doug is Bald, which I think speaks for itself on the message that made it a uneven number again. We also had a $100 donation from Arson, who said only double from last year's. Those are rookie numbers. And we have another $50 donation from Ghost Crabbed, happy to contribute.
Oh my god, we're
Thank
over
you all
$1,000.
once again so much for this. This is incredible. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We're over 1K.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like the Doug Doug community is like truly incredible. Like
Yes.
what they've been able to do. And yeah, in the previous run we talked about it before because we played the new Peggle fan game, or Polly played the new Peggle fan game, Peggle Fevers, and that featured a lot of homages to Doug and his community. Like if it wasn't for him, I feel like a lot of us wouldn't have gotten into Peggle speedrunning, so he's a major part of it.
Absolutely. I actually put one in there. I did the first level background for Peggle Fevers, and it does indeed feature Doug. So if you own Peggle Knights on Steam, go to Game Banana, search up Peggle Fevers. You will find Doug in there. I can guarantee you, I put him in that game. Go play it. It's free. Yeah, like, do it.
Yeah.
You'll have to look and see if
amazing.
he's bald. You will have to look and see if he's bald.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not quite bald, but he's doing something else. You're gonna go have to find out what though. But yeah, y'all are so generous. This is absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much for your donations. I can't even believe this.
We have a couple more donations. I'm seeing a lot of donations that are supporting trans rights, which is a very positive thing to support. We all support that here. Spencer818 with $10 said, "My girlfriend is trans, and this is a good cause. Thank you for your efforts." Tritanium said, "Trans rights, heart, flag. It's not coming through on Tiltify. I apologize. I see flags and boxes." But I'm sure that was a very nice emoji usage. I'll let Mannequin Z and Polypies get back to their runs, as they are all the way in Cat's levels already. Super exciting.
Yeah, he's been doing really well so far. As you can see, he's been utilizing. Wow, that's a word. He's been using a lot of different openers to help with the levels. For those that don't know, in the Peggle speedrunning community, there's these little opening shots that you can do, sometimes for like pixel perfect shots that depend on the background, aligning your cursor in just the right way at the very beginning, so you're guaranteed to get a big amount of pegs right off the bat. And he's been utilizing those very well for both of these games. Let's see, he's currently on the tail end of Cat Tut. Let's see, what else can I ask? I'm still trying to catch my breath a little bit, if I'm being honest.
One thing I've realized, one of the Peggles, the strats aren't working properly, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, is 3D acceleration
Interesting.
on one of them?
Oh, forget what I
It's
said.
probably
I haven't seen it.
The hardware acceleration,
Interesting.
but it'll be fine.
Yeah,
so
if y'all don't know
it won't
about
matter
some
for you,
more
it's really
technical
good.
stuff on Peggle, there's a setting called 3D acceleration that you can turn on that does some graphical stuff, but it also changes the coordinates of the game. So a lot of our like pixel perfect shots don't work when that happens.
For somebody like Polypies, though, who has like experienced so much of this game, like he can still do really solidly with just like pure skill and not inherently relying on the openers.
You are right now looking at the former world record holder, by the way, of Peggle Deluxe, and currently second place of Peggle Deluxe any %, which is an incredibly hard thing to do. This is a Deluxe Master on the screen right now.
I think he's one of, I believe, only 5 people that have beaten the game in less than 50 minutes, if I remember correctly.
Yes, which is incredible. There are 55 levels in this game. That means that on average, you're doing less than a minute per level. That is really, really, really hard to do. Really hard.
Indeed. So looks like he's about to finish up Cat Tut, and he's moving on to the Splork levels. Going pretty well at the moment.
Yeah, I also think we might have something special for the Doug fans that they might like.
I heard a little bit about something going on.
Okay, I have just set up the new milestone and put it live right now. Because we have smashed all our milestones and gone beyond anything we thought we would do tonight, I have introduced a new milestone. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. Satan, Poetry Stud is going to be doing a GM run.
Jnato as well. This is a race. Yeah.
I see. Poetry Stud and Jnato, who is the current world record holder for the deluxe category, any percent, are going to be doing a GM run with Magic Hat the entire time if we reach $1,300 in donation goals. These are all very, very talented runners. To put in perspective how good they are, they're leagues and leagues better than I am, 30 minutes plus, and I am just better than Doug.
Not by that much, though. Doug is a good runner, by the way. Like, if you want proof that Doug is good at Peggle, you're finding it right here. Doug is legitimately fast at Peggle. He's good.
Yeah.
Not as good at polypies, though. Sorry, Doug.
Or his chat, but yeah.
But yes, that will be to use Magic Hat the entire run. It is already about a 45-minute run, so that would actually make it longer because Magic Hat is going to make certain things harder in that run. So you're both adding time to the marathon and making it so that we are going to use Magic Hat if we get to 1.3k by the beginning of that race, which is after this run and the next run. So y'all have some time, but let's get those donations in. Also, I see that even numbers are winning right now because we are at an even 1.1k. Chat, come on. I know the not even numbers gang wants to fix that. I know they do.
Things are running pretty smoothly, going midway through Splork. I haven't been able to keep as much track. Have you failed any of the levels so far, Polypies?
Yeah, I think I failed one.
Ah, okay. That's
Yeah,
to be
it
expected,
happens.
especially for this format of Peggle. What do you think would be the hardest part of doing this kind of run of playing two at the same time and trying to manage like two such different masters?
Definitely the levels with lots of moving pegs. It's just too hard to keep track.
Yeah. I feel like even under a regular like speedrunning circumstance, he trying to keep track of moving pegs, I still tend to have a lot of struggle with it. So having to like juggle between two stages that have moving pegs.
Oh, nice slide. Well done. I'm getting word from chat that it is uneven again. The donation
yeah, I'm
total.
looking, it's going back and forth.
I love our warring factions. Doug fans always know how to make a funny battle. That's one thing I really love about the Doug community.
Yeah, they're definitely like one of the most like fun communities and so creative with how they interact with Doug and the wild ideas that he comes up with.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, this is one of those levels with all those movers that we were talking about. And definitely harder with Cinder because Cinderbottom's power, this whole big fireball thing, isn't super useful for this kind of level. So Polypies is doing a really good job of still getting through it, though. This is going to be clutch.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so close. Rimmed.
Yeah.
The evil rim.
That rim has killed so many like runs that I've done. Just having one ball left and it barely missing, bouncing off of that rim. But yeah. Very interesting run because I feel like Tula is just like generally a very useful master in like an IM, but Cinder is kind of, he can definitely be very useful, but he is hit or miss in certain levels, like this one especially. It's kind of a weird one to figure out the mechanics of what would be best when you have a fireball shot.
I love all the mini slides on this one. It's really satisfying when you get one that doesn't break.
Yeah, they can be really nice to do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can appreciate that a lot more in like IMs. With Splork, I usually just do the thing where I reset over and over until there's some greens on a couple, and I don't do those slides as often, but it's nice to get a satisfying little spin inside one of them.
Mm-hmm. definitely. Yeah, we're not going to be seeing Splork in this one. And if we're lucky, we won't see Splork in our later race between Jay Nano and Poetry Stud. If the really, really generous chat gets us over 1.3k, and we're over 1.3k.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding?
What?
Are you kidding
I
me?
blinked and it changed. What?
Shout out to Magic Cat with the $201 donation, who was trying to get it to be even. Unluckily for them, the very next donation made it odd. But unluckily for that person, the very next donation made it even again. So we are now back at even. Oh, and it is odd again due to the very next donation.
I'm like laughing and crying.
Yeah.
Thank you all. We're gonna do it in Magic Hat. We're gonna do it. Y'all got your Magic Hat. Thank you so much for the super generous donations to get us there. I can't believe what's happening right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Chat, we might have to do something else. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we might have to do something else. Don't go anywhere.
This is just going to become a Streamathon 2.0, an infinite stream if we add all these incentives.
Oh my. We're getting a suggestion to shave Doug bald. I wish I had the power and purview to do that.
If Doug agrees, I think we could get it to work though.
You know what I could do? What I do have the power to do is use Photoshop. This is in my skill set. So we could do this. We could do this. These are some really nice simultaneous clears of 6-1, by the way. This is one of those levels that normally has some really, really nice slides. Also, hi, Gerald. Everybody say hi, Gerald, in chat. That's the fish.
Yeah. Hey, Gerald.
Also, if you are subbed to my channel, there were some gift subs, so thank you all for doing that. If you are now subbed to my channel, you can use Gay Gerald Spin. He's gay. He's spin. He also gets annoyed when he's hit by a Peggle ball, like most fish.
Yeah.
And moves.
It's very fun, like, yeah. It's very fun to, like, I call it almost booping him on the nose whenever I fire the shot. When I need to move out of the way, I'll aim right for, like, at his mouth.
That's really funny, I like that.
Yeah. Like it's going pretty well. Polypies, as we've seen before, he's really good at getting the free ball shots where you almost like ricochet the ball off the side of one peg and time it just right with the bucket to get a extra ball. Which, it may look easy to do, but it's very difficult to get the timing of it just right. It took me a while to do, but he makes it look very natural. Keep peeking over at chat to see who's winning, if it's even or odd. Right now it looks like even.
I'm seeing odd.
Oh, yep.
It's
it went
changing
odd.
like every second.
Yeah.
And yes, chat, we are working, by the way, on that Make Doug Bald incentive. We are going to be able to do it. More news coming soon.
That's looking kind of close on Cinder's end for this level. It'll be a
really
bit close. You have to, go for another little free ball shot there.
Oh, that was so close. Brutal. Almost.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Yeah, even that shows that just even some of the best players in this game, there's still moments like that. It can be a very tricky game to master. It's looking pretty good on Tula's side, though. Especially when you have to deal with any kind of moving pegs that, like, scroll across the screen like that. It can be especially difficult to get the timing just right of it. Do we have a name for the eels that are in this level? I didn't really think about that until now.
No, we don't. That's
There's a couple of animals we don't have
really
names
fun.
for.
Chat, if you would like to
Yeah.
donate with the names for the eel in this one, I think we should pick a new canon Peggle character today. That's a great idea. Or suggest names in chat too. Anything is good.
Like another prominent Peggle runner, Helios, he suggested Lee, which I like. Eel backwards.
Oh, I like Lee. That's a good idea. Yeah, Helios is in chat, by the way. Hello, Helios. Helios and I are actually going to be racing Peggle Extreme Grandmaster. Yes, there's two extremes. They're different. Don't worry about it. At AGDQ 2025, coming up very, very soon. We're going to be racing that run live in person at Pittsburgh. So we're really, really excited to bring that to y'all. Satan's gonna win. No, I think you're gonna win, Helios. Helios is very fast, very, very fast. I honestly am not sure I stand a chance, but y'all will just have to wait and see.
I've seen the two of them. I've seen the two of you race each other, like in the practice for it, and it's gonna be a very fun one. Like Peggle Extreme is such a neat, like, extra part of the Peggle franchise. It's gonna be a very fun run to watch.
Yeah, if y'all have never seen Peggle Extreme, I'm going to be running it after this, so just stick around. But also, it is the official Valve and Peggle crossover. It includes so many amazing things like Heavy's voice lines and GLaDOS's voice lines and Bjorn with a head crab impaled on his horn. It's unreal. Y'all will just have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
Also, Mannequin's going to be on that couch, so if you like the sound of Mannequin's voice, who is commentating right now, you know what you should do.
Very excited for that. Yeah. That's going to be very surreal. It's going to be... I've attended the first time Peggle was ever at GDQ. I was in the audience for it, but this will be the first time I'm on stage, which is going to be very surreal. I'm very excited for that run when it rolls around in early January.
Mm-hmm. By the way, loved that final fireball to get out of 5-5.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
That was nice.
Really good stuff.
Yeah. And just like that, he's moving on to Renfield. Let's see.
I'm going to jump in here for a second to give you a live update on the even-odd battle in our donation page. Currently, the evens are on top as our current total is $1,408. With the last donation making it even. Some notable donations within this battle are Goop, who said with $25, love rights, Peggle rights, all the rights, trans rights. Rosa would have loved the ACLU 07. Okay, I'm just getting a live update that Ed P is donating $19.99 to make it odd again. And I want to get this out there before we reach the goal that at $1,600 we will Photoshop Doug bald, and he will be officially bald for the rest of time.
That's true. For the rest of time.
Yep.
That's a fact. Also, this is a fun opportunity for me to give my weirdest best flex. I saw Rosa in person before she passed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was incredibly lucky. I was there and she happened to be out in their otter show that day. I had no idea what to do with myself. I was like, that's Rosa? I'm seeing Rosa in real life right now? Amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was a very lucky moment.
Yeah. I think probably like one of the more recent like Doug fans. I didn't like know him as well until recently, so I only saw his big Rosa stream like for the first time this year, and it was very cool
It
to
was
see, and I wish that I
amazing.
saw her.
Yeah, it was really amazing. When I was there, I bought a little plush that looks like Rosa, because I, wanted to commemorate the occasion, and she's one of my most prized possessions. I have her on my stream background, actually, so when I run Peggle Extreme, y'all will get to see little plush Rosa. Yeah, the charity work that Doug does is just so incredible, and the community is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's really just amazing. Y'all are so generous and so fun. I really hope we can get that 1.6K so that I can Photoshop Doug bald. I've got the image right here. Ready? I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to baldify him. Come on. Make me do it. Oh my goodness. I also see Even is winning the donation total right about now.
Yeah. Looks like it's been lined up on Polypies' end. He's on... Both of them are on the same level. This is kind of a weird level. The pegs are all, like, static, obviously, so it's kind of easy in that regard, but it's still, like, a big amount and kind of a weird orientation. But with both of these masters, you could clear a good amount. I think I saw, did you fail the Cinder one?
Yeah, I keep failing on the last ball.
Ah, that's a shame. I hate when that happens, when it's like down to the wire like that, and it just barely doesn't. But again, it happens to the best of us.
I'm seeing some confusion in chat that I just want to clear up. People are confused if the incentive is at 1,600 or 1,750. It is at 1,600. I accidentally mistyped when I typed the incentive in. I apologize. But yes, it is at 1,600.
That doesn't mean something couldn't happen at 1.75, though.
Yeah.
No.
With the rate we're going, that's definitely a possibility.
Definitely possible. I'm cooking. My brain is working working fast. I've got ideas in the lab.
Yeah.
But yes, 1.6K for Doug Bald. That is correct.
This was always a very interesting level. It's kind of one of, back when I started playing, it was one of the earlier run killers just because of the weird placement of the blockers, but seems like Polly's doing pretty well with them at the moment. On Cinder's side, there's not really any to deal with.
Seems that we've cooked something up for $1,750. One of our runners that is going to GDQ has generously offered for at that marker to don his Magic Hats cosplay and dress up as Warren with his Warren themed hat.
Nice. I remember when I started watching Helios, he would wear that hat a decent amount, so it'll be very cool to see it again after all this time.
That's a huge throwback. I'm really looking forward to that if we do get it. That would be amazing. Yep, right now we are at 1.43K, so we can absolutely get those goals. I really, really appreciate everything that y'all have done for us. We've already gotten $1,000 since you all have been here, and 1.6K, y'all know what that would do? That would quadruple last year's amount. That would make it 4 times what we raised in the entire stream last year, so that would just be the most amazing thing that I can think of. This is beyond anything I could have ever hoped for today, so I hope y'all are enjoying the Peggle. This is really cool Peggle that's going on right now.
A lot of really talented runners. I gotta go back. I'd been busy today, but there's so much that's happened already that I gotta check out too. A lot of really good runners, and there's still obviously way more to come, so definitely stick around.
Yes, for sure, for sure. There's been a lot of really fun stuff today. I've really enjoyed everything we've had. We had one of the most amazing bingo matches I've ever seen earlier today. It was just unbelievable how good that match was, and I'm not going to spoil who won. I'll be posting that VOD at some point, so if y'all want to see that, you know, I'm not spoiling that. There was a Peggle Fevers run by Polypies, who is right on here. There was a Peggle Fevers, there was a Peggle Spring Fevers run by Manicatty that they PB'd on. We've had a PB on stream, which is super exciting. Technically Polypies also PB'd because he had never played Peggle Fevers before, and he did it on stream for the first time. So, double PB!
Yeah.
We had a bunch of other incredible stuff. It's been just such a good day, and there's more to come. This isn't close to the end of the stream. We've got so much more.
Yeah. Especially excited for the upcoming Scott percent. For anybody here that doesn't know what that cheat code does, you're in for a very chaotic run. It's a very fun one to watch.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to show that one off. And doing full clears at that high speed. I mean, Polypies is just about to do that too, because we unlock that incentive. So
yeah,
that is pretty amazing. Looking at a tricky clear here for Polypies on the right side.
Weird one.
Oh my god!
Oh.
What is that clutch? I've never. Somebody has gotta clip that. I love Peggle. That was ridiculous.
I just love when a shot like that happens. So now over on Cinder's side, he's moving over to Tula, which means we're going to be saying hi to somebody pretty soon.
Somebody special. Somebody very special. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be playing with him, but we'll see him. We'll see him.
Yeah.
And we'll see him later, thanks to y'all's generous donations to make it so that the later race of Holidays 08 GM is in Magic Hat. They gotta do it with Magic Hat?
Yeah.
Stir Fry, by the way, this is a great time if you've got anything you want to tell us.
Yes, I have. I'm sorry, I've been flooded with the logistical side. I'm updating charts and incentives, but I have just gotten news that we have officially reached the Photoshop Doug Bald incentive.
What?
We are at 1,603 and 14 cents. The odd gang is on top right now. With this last donation, I want to see the cosplay plus even gang suffer. We also have a very generous donation from Fizz Vault with $107.91. I've been betrayed, even gang. Now every digit is odd. This was to get, I think, 1,533 and I think like 12 or 13 cents. But we are now back at even, with Fizzfault saying, just kidding, back to even, as every single number on the ticker is even as we sit at 1,624.
This is by far the highest stakes Photoshop of my life. I hope chat knows that I am meticulously crafting this image. With all of the fiber of my being, with all of my artistic integrity, I am creating Doug Bald.
Also say hello to Huey, everybody. This is the name of the little caterpillar level.
Oh yes, hi
Caterpillar
Huey!
character.
Hi
Oh
Huey!
my goodness.
Everybody's got to say hi, Huey.
Okay, there he is.
Thank you so much, Jet. And now we see the first level to technically feature our infamous Zenflog, which is foreshadowing a really quite hard level coming up later, which I'm sure Polypies is going to crush. I am not worried.
Yeah. Especially on the Cinder end, it's a very cool trick that you can do to clear that level. Yeah, I'd say for the most part, the runs on both sides are doing pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. It's looking really, really good. I like what I see.
This level is very interesting because of the two big moving circles in it. If you time it just right, you can get a nice little slide on the inside of it.
Oh, so close.
Ah, Mm.
Come on, game. Just give it to him.
A lot of close calls on the Cinder end.
Got it. Very nice. This is when the game starts to get serious. This particular level is when we start to go like, okay, this is a real run if we're on a good pace. We know, we can do this. Also, what is that donation total?
Oh my God, we're at
Oh.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Wow.
Thank you,
What?
Bizfault, who donated $376. They said, "Hey, no mistakes allowed. You said every digit was even. Didn't you see that one on the left? Okay, now they're all even. And you're right. $2,000 is strictly even. Even mathematicians agree that the number 0 is even. Thank you very much. Thank you."
It really is cinema. Yeah.
Yep. This
Why,
is a
wild.
cinema moment
Oh my
if I've ever
goodness.
seen one.
Yeah.
I'm crying while photoshopping Doug bald. That's legitimately what I'm doing right now. Oh my god.
And again, thanks so much to Sane and to Stir Fry and like everybody that has been a part of this. It's been a very cool night.
Yeah, it really has. This has been. I don't even know what to say. It's just been so incredible seeing the community come together, and I just want to give a huge shout out, by the way, to the entire Peggle community, but especially everybody who was involved in this event. To the volunteers, to the donators, to the runners, to anybody who supported this event, to anybody who shared this event, and of course a huge thank you to Osvenom D&D for telling Doug and chat about this event. Y'all just make my world. Every single day. I come on here, I come on stream, and I'm so happy to see everybody in chat, to see everybody in the Peggle community. It makes it all worth it to do stuff like this.
Last year, we started this project, Satan and I, and we raised $400. I could not imagine in my wildest dreams sitting here today being at $2,000, which is a totally even number right now.
Yep. I never thought. Nope. Also, monkey time. So this is the first Magic Hat level, chat, if you recognize this. This set of levels. These are Warren's intended levels. We don't have Warren on the block right now, but we will. We will.
Well, nice little slides getting rid of the monkey's mouth, which is definitely like one of the more annoying parts of the level.
Yeah, those are really, really important, so it's good to get it out of the way. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I would say both ends are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah,
Once again,
and they're
those
all
two
synced up,
circles
too.
around his eyes are, yeah. Those are nice ones to try to get in just right to where you can get a nice slide, getting a good portion of the moving spiral. Or not spiral, of the ring. Oh.
Oh, y'all are gonna love what I'm cooking.
I'm very excited.
You're gonna just love it. Oh, it's making me laugh.
Unfortunate loss on Cinder. This is another like run killer one, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely. For sure.
And like as mentioned before, with the physics of the game right now being wonky the way it's being run, like not being able to utilize those opening shots. That's definitely another handicap. That being said, you're still doing really solidly.
Yeah, even with that, Polypies is killing it, which should just tell you how incredibly good Polypies is at this game.
I have a quick update to our even odd battle.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
please.
In the Ring of Combat, we have just seen a historic blow to the evens
Oh my
by
gosh.
Oh,
Pelagic, who said Odd Gang 07 and donated $6.13, leaving us at $2,031.13. I hope that Even Gang can pull on top. I have preferential treatment for them because I was born on entirely even numbers.
Oh, I wish I could say I was born on entirely odd numbers, but 3 out of my 4 numbers in my month and year, or my month and day, are odd. So I'm on Odd Gang, personally.
I think most of mine are odd. I think I only have 1 even for the actual day itself, and everything else is odd.
So hopefully Even Gang can do me proud. I do not even have an odd number in the year or the time of birth, so I'm just hoping that they get there.
You are a true Even Gang. That's incredible. Yeah, Odd Gang is pulling ahead though. I love it. I love seeing this war.
Has donated to make them all even.
Yep.
So we're at $2,042.24, all even digits.
All right, the war continues. This is the most competitive thing I've maybe ever seen.
Yeah.
Maybe second to that bingo match we had earlier today, and hopefully maybe third to our amazing Race of Holidays 08 GM. That's a Peggle Knights level pack later that we're gonna see with only Magic Hat. Ooh, nice job getting in the circle there. Very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And there we go.
This one.
Fever.
Yes. That one for me personally, I remember like it's a very annoying one to do, just unpredictably with the unpredictability of how the pegs move, and that one has been a major killer for me whenever I try doing runs. So, but he made it look very easy.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest levels for sure, And blazed right by it. Don't need to worry about it. Also, do we want to go gambling, chat? Real lore.
Yeah.
Warren had a gambling addiction, and Bjorn made him a Peggle Master to help cure him of it. That's real. So that's why we've got these levels based on dice and soon to be cards. That's real Peggle lore.
You can see more of that in, as we just saw in the Beavers run earlier, the Warren set of levels are all Cuphead themed, so there's a lot more elements of gambling in that as well, obviously.
Yeah, it's not just Doug and Peggle Fevers. There's a lot of amazing references in Peggle Fevers. Yeah, Cuphead is a great one. There's a bunch of Mario Kart Wii levels. There's all sorts of fun stuff in C in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Cuphead ones are the Warren ones, so that's super fun.
Yeah.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the charity that we are doing all of this for, the ACLU. Slowly throughout these runs, we have been learning about what they do, how they do it, and why it is so important. To give a brief recap, they are a group formed of nonprofit lawyers to try to help further civil rights. They have fought for and won many civil rights cases in the Supreme Court levels. Some of the important landmarks that they've upheld are Brown versus the Board of Education, Tinker versus Des Moines, Obergefell versus Hobbs, and many more. They've honestly done so much that I could not even name them all here for you. Another big one is ACLU versus Reno. and I hope that we can help fund some of their excellent work that they do to help further and protect our rights as we go into these next couple segments of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great reminder of what we're all here for and what all of these incredible donations are going towards. It's a super important cause, especially at this time. And it should hopefully come to no surprises that somebody who calls herself Satan herself on the Instagram or on the internet is queer, but I am. And I have 2 partners, both of which are queer too. And also just many people in my life who benefit greatly from the ACLU's work, both past, present, and future. So just, I care so deeply about this, and I'm really happy that we get to do something good all together.
It's been absolutely amazing to see. Looks like we're on Cinder's official levels, so obviously going pretty good on that end, going pretty well over on Tula's side as well. Oh, very nice slide over on the Cinder side there.
I can't wait to put this image of Doug bald up on the stream when we go to break, because there are definitely, I really hope there are some people who tune in and who don't know what has happened.
Oh, yeah,
and
sure.
are wondering why there is a bald Doug on the screen. I can't wait.
Yeah. Looks like both ones are going pretty good. About to finish up Cinder, it looks like. My parents just texted me how did the event go, and I have a lot to tell them later. Oh my goodness.
The event is going. It's not done. It won't be done for a long time, in fact. We've got plenty to go. So exciting.
Our donation is sitting at all evens at 2,048, which, fun fact, as Fizzfault, the donator, has pointed out, is a perfect power of 2. They said, can I really be a member of Even Gang if I skip out on a chance to make the total not only be all even, but a perfect power of 2? So even! Excellent. I think that this is a decisive blow to the Odd Gang. Will they ever recover? No one knows.
Find out next time on Pegglethon 2024.
Well, hopefully we find out this time.
Exactly. Find out now.
As to be expected, that previous level with the 2 squares, that one is a pretty easy one to do with Cinder when you know how to do the certain bank shot with it. Although, on Tula's side, it's looking a bit more dicey. That's definitely one of the ones where it's like, the ideal one would be Cinder when it's big condensed pegs that are like that. Still holding on with the one left. Oh, it's very close. Got to get one more free ball. Oh. Okay, nice. Very good bank shot there.
Those are good sounds. Oh, those are good Peggle sounds.
Yeah. I gotta say, the sound design in Peggle has always been, like, super good. Like, it's the perfect sounds.
I actually agree so hard that I am currently writing a video script about why Peggle is enjoyable, whose argument essentially hinges on the sound design. So, if y'all want to see that, you should definitely go ahead and follow not just me, but some other Peggle YouTube content creators. Actually, a really cool video that I think all of you would really love. by Poetry Stud, who is going to be showing up later today on the stream, is the Peggle Deluxe Any % History video. It is done in the style of similar-ish to Summoning Salt, although of course he's put his own spin on it, and it chronicles the entire history of the run, and there have been some amazing things that have happened over the years. So definitely recommend that one.
Really good video. He's done a lot of really good like general Peggle history videos and stuff like that, and that one is like such a good one to watch to like learn like the original history of Peggle running, because it's such a cool like community and such a cool like game to keep track of the accomplishments that have been achieved.
Yeah, it's a really, really good video. I really endorse it. I'm gonna actually go find the link to put in chat right now, so y'all can go watch if you'd like.
I also like that one. It is one, right? I also really like is one that is like analyzing every time a individual master run has gone under 1 hour, which is
that's a great
very
video
interesting
too.
way to look at. Yeah, it's a cool way to look at like how each master is so different and like the strategies that you have to utilize when using them in a run.
Yeah, that one's super, super entertaining. Yeah, I make some Peggle videos with Poetry, has definitely made some amazing stuff. Definitely recommend that for if you like YouTube stuff. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice kick the bucket on the donuts. Beautiful.
Yeah. And it looks like over on the Cinder side, he is, or well, for both of them now, he's on the Who levels, or no, not both of them. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, over on the Cinder side, he's on the Who levels.
Now this one's really tricky. You see that spinning thing in the middle? That's actually a solid object, and there's some oranges that are always going to spawn under that one. So that basically means that you're going to have to reach those in some unconventional ways. You aren't just going to be able to shoot at them directly.
Yeah. The pixel shot that's in that one I always remember, because if I remember right, there was technically like a different version of it that like runners would use, but then I believe Mindia like discovered a better version of it by accident, so that ended up being like the meta for getting the pegs that are under there with a very specific pixel shot. That's one thing I love about Peggle running, is like while you're doing a run, you can just come across like a really, really nice shot and be like, oh, that could be useful for like a general opener in the future. It's a fun run to just kind of like screw around and discover new strategies in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. A lot of Peggle strategies are made by accident. It's a shot that somebody does and then goes, whoa, that was great. How do we recreate that? And then somebody goes and finds it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think right now Polypies is probably going to hang back a little bit on the Cinder side and try to focus on the Tula side. Cinder and Tula are both incredible Peggle masters. They're, you know, some of the best to play with, but they certainly have different strengths and weaknesses. Cinder is really good at plowing through big, giant, like, clumps of pegs. And of course, right now, Polypies is on the Cinder levels on the Tula side. So, you know.
Right.
Cinder got through them faster. I wonder why.
I think for this kind of run, it's a really good, like, duality of masters to use, because they're like both so useful, but they're so different. It's very interesting to see the side-by-side of how to work with them.
Yeah, definitely. Tula gets 20% of remaining oranges, but she has a minimum of 1 in Peggle Deluxe, which means that once you're down to only a couple, green is basically just as good as an orange, which is good, especially if your green is in a place that, like, is much easier to get than your remaining orange, but you really want to get Tula's early in the level. And Cinder is also more useful early in the level, but it isn't, like, as dramatic, I would say, as Tula. So it's interesting to see the difference.
Yeah.
I see. Good thing Magic Hat has no weaknesses in chat.
That is true.
That's correct.
Yes,
Magic Hat is infallible. Yep, and gay.
Yeah.
More and gay. Speaking of, we have an active raffle right now that everybody who has donated to has been automatically entered to win, but you do not have to donate to win. Stir Fry, can you tell the people how you can enter the raffle?
Absolutely. We have this raffle going. It is for Peggle Dual Shots, and some of Satan's merch, the Peggle Pride pins. To enter, you do not need to subscribe. You do not need to donate. All you have to do is enter the keyword into chat. And Satan, do we know what the keyword is yet?
No, I don't have it yet, but I'll work with the production team to get that live.
Okay. So look out for that exciting raffle. And to give a quick update on our donations, we are currently Even Gang is on top with our last donation from Fizzfald with $1.34. Our total right now is $2,056 even. And another notable donation during that time is from Leia with $6.66, who says, already donated earlier. Hold on. Already donated earlier with bits, but have to again for the polyamory representation win. Heart, heart, heart.
Woohoo!
I agree, that is a
Yes!
wonderful reason to donate.
Yes, can Polygang rise up? Absolutely. Polygang, wait, that's polypies. He's running. Game. Also, thank you for the gifts. I want to say thank you to the gifts for like everybody who has given gift subs, but also thank you, Fizz, for the 5 right now. That will also go towards charity. Thank you all so much. If you got a Satan sub, say thank you and enjoy your Peggle Pride emotes and Spicy P emotes, who is my little Plants vs. Zombies OC that I have made for some reason. Alaska says, of course it's a polygang. There's so many of them at a time. So true.
Yeah. True.
So real.
Looks like we're getting pretty close to the first Zen Frog. We're 1 level away over on the Cinder side. Which usually Zen Frog is pretty scary, but with Cinder you can utilize those shots, those trick shots from before to do some very interesting things with it. Let's see, over on Tula though, he's probably gonna go for a little slide in the ring right on the outside of that bowling ball. Hopefully, Tula there. Still a decent amount of oranges left, but if you get it lined in there just right, you can get a good slide. Let's see. Oh, got some of them, but there's still a decent amount of oranges there. Kinda just have to hope for another free ball. Oh, no. Pretty close, but not quite. This is another one. Any kind of one where it's like a big spinning ring like that. If you don't get a good slide on it, the leftover pegs they have to deal with can be pretty cumbersome. Let's see, over on the Cinder side though, it's looking pretty good. But yeah, once again, we're almost heading towards what's considered to be one of the most annoying levels in the regular Peggle Deluxe. Although right now Poly is focusing on Tula, which totally makes sense. This one looks a bit more doable. Keep peeking over it, even and odd, to see who's winning. Right now it's looking pretty nice. Nope, and we're over on Zen Frog.
Right now we have odd on top with not only an odd number, but especially odd number, a prime number, 2069 and 69 cents. 2069 is a pride number. And this was by Ghost Crabbed with 1369. 2069 is prime plus 69 times 2 plus odd gang forever.
Whoa. That is a lot. Also, nice.
Yeah.
I'm just getting word that we have the official keyword to enter the giveaway. And I'm going to tell you what it is and how to type it just here in a second. The word is Warren Guy, no spaces. WARREN GUY. No spaces.
No spaces. And yep, we've got 2 prizes for y'all. We've got an original, an in the box copy of Peggle Dual Shot. So that is the DS version of Peggle. Also, if you donated, you are also automatically entered to win, so you don't have to worry about it if you donated. But if you want to get entered, go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, Peggle Dual Shot in the box, generously provided by Stir Fry. And then I sell some Peggle merch, actually. I sell a bunch of it, but the thing I'm going to raffle off is a set of buttons for my Peggle Pride characters, which I'll put the emotes of in chat so that y'all can see what buttons you would be getting. We'll probably show them off also after this during our break, where we will also show off Doug Bald. So lots of fun stuff coming up. But yeah, to celebrate the amazing work that the ACLU does, I felt like the Peggle Pride buttons were a great option for that. And all of that together, the Dual Shot is about $60 retail. The Peggle Pride buttons are about $15 retail, of course, minus shipping. So yeah, that's some good value for a free giveaway, isn't it?
If you're double checking the math for yourself on the Dual Shots, please note that it has its slipcover, its manual, and its stickers.
Yeah, which is all of the stuff, and it is very rare to find a copy that has everything. That's pretty great.
It's like over on the Cinder side, Poly has made it to the last set of 5 levels, which thankfully for those ones you can choose whichever master you want to in a regular any percent run, and a lot of them are already Cinder, so definitely ideal over on that end to have him as the master. Meanwhile with Tula, it looks like it's kind of a tricky shot to do with that 1 orange left. Ooh. Oh. That was super close. I'm sorry. Yeah, for ones like that, you kind of have to just guesstimate what would be best for that kind of shot. Unfortunately, it wasn't a straightforward wall shot like some of those are. Nice little openers there that clear off the top of the yin yang sign on the right. Ooh. There we go. He's done with the first master level with Cinder. And he just finished the Tula. Nice. So now he's going over to Zen Frog with Tula, which Tula in general is usually a good master to have, but this level is just so like finicky that it's kind of a toss-up anyways. This other level with Cinder though, it's like especially useful to have him for this one, I would say, for most like higher level runners. Off to a pretty good start with Zen Frog. Very nice side shot there. Okay, yeah, it's looking pretty good over on Cinder. It's looking good with Tula too, I would say. Kind of some annoying oranges at the bottom on both. I want to call them helixes, but I guess they're just regular spirals. Yep, pretty good. It appears... Zoom in a little bit more.
Nice. Those master levels going pretty smooth.
Yep. Yep, three balls left, 3 oranges left. Those ones at the bottom are a bit annoying though. Kind of annoying to get the timing of them, but if you play it safe, should be good. And nice. So that's both Zen Frogs out of the way. We have another level, like one of the previous Who levels, with a set of portals, but this one, the portal that you come out of is a moving UFO, which is a very interesting one to figure out. And Tula has just begun the master set of levels. This might be one of my
how you
favorite
say
ones
it,
in general
the
with the
masters
openers.
are the ones playing and not polypies.
Right. Yeah, true.
No, it's good. It helps orient chat. I like it.
Yeah.
Smart.
Very nice set of slides there. Let's see. Interesting one with Cinder. Yep, he's gonna try to hit the edge of the bucket to get a nice bounce and get... I got one other one with that. Let's see. Going for another Cinder there. Yep. Oh, this... it's gonna be a bit close. Yeah, that was a tricky one to do. When you're down to those last couple of oranges on that level, and it all comes down to the UFO timing, it can be a real pain.
The UFO moves faster than it even looks like it moves. It's really, really hard to get the hang of.
Yeah. Couple of nice slides over on the Tula side.
Also, chat asked how Bald Doug is doing. He's doing great, and he can't wait to meet you all.
Yeah.
Soon,
Told me
soon,
earlier-
after this run.
Yeah. You told me earlier today during this event Satan would be in the middle of photoshopping Doug Bald. I wouldn't have believed you. That's just
Yeah.
such a bizarre
I
thing.
agree. I agree. But now we're doing it, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Okay. Did a good job clearing that Tula level.
Just a reminder, we will be we're closing the giveaway right after this run. Is that right, Satan?
Yeah, I think we should do that because Nightbot is getting a little overloaded. But it's all working. I just need to reset Nightbot. So I think it makes sense to stop it for after this run. That's a good idea.
So once again, both masters are on the same level. Feel like,
And that keyword for if you want to enter the giveaway is Warren Guy, WARRENGUY. No spaces.
let's see if Polly can get the timing just right for this one peg going through this portal. Oh, that other blue is going to be annoying though. Oh, very nice. Very well timed.
Polypie's clutch. Nothing new.
Yep. Yeah. Currently on the penultimate level. Over on the Cinder side. Tula's looking decently as well, with one green being left, although it's in kind of a weird spot.
I'm seeing
Nice.
questions about if the case matters. We have typed it in as all lowercase if it matters for the keyword.
Hello, Tozzle Raiders! Welcome in! Welcome in! I
Oh,
hope you're all doing well. I hope your stream was fantastic, Tozzle. We are doing a charity stream today. This is Peggle for Charity 2024, the Pegglethon, and we are benefiting the ACLU. If Stir would like to tell us a little bit more as our active host.
The ACLU is a wonderful nonprofit program that fights for the human rights of American citizens. It fights for these rights in arguing court cases up to our highest court level, the Supreme Court, and they've won monumental, landmark, life-changing cases such as Obergefell versus Hobbs and Brown versus the Board of Education, a fantastic charity. We're currently sitting at $2,069.69 raised so far. I'm so proud of our community for getting to this monumental number. We have a fight going on between the even and odds, and right now the odds is winning. So if you want to be on the side of evens, I encourage you to make sure our number reaches 2,080 even if you want it to be all evens. The ACLU is a very good organization, and I'm very proud of the Doug community and the Peggle community that we've been able to band together and raise this amount of money for them. And you might be thinking that this is a very fun run, and it is. This is polypies playing 2 instances of Peggle Deluxe at the same time, very challenging and skill intensive. And if you stick around, you'll see a lot more fun runs from people like Satan herself, Poetry Stud, and Jay Nanau, some of our current and former world record holders.
Yes, absolutely. Pegglethon is not over after this run. And in fact, after this, we are going to have, yes, I'm going to be running Peggle Extreme EGM, which is the 100% category of the game, but with a special cheat code on that makes the game go fast. It's going to be really exciting. And then we also, before that, we're going to be doing a little prize block because we have some prizes we would like to show you all. And the Doug community unlocked Doug, but he's bald. I have made him happen for you, so we're gonna get to see him too. So that's what's coming up. And then after that, we've got a Holidays 08 Peggle Nights run. So there's a level pack called the Holidays 08 level pack that was officially released by PopCap in 2008. That's why it's called 08. And Poetry Stud and Jay Nano, 2 of the most talented Peggle runners and community and amazing community members, are going to be racing that as a Grandmaster race. And thanks to the Doug community, they are going to be doing that only with Warren Rabbit, who is the Magic Hat Master. So that's going to be absolutely incredible. And then after that, we have a bonus run where Stir Fry, who is our current host, is going to be doing a Holidays 08 any percent run where chat chooses the master that we use. So there's all sorts of fun stuff coming up on the PFC 2024 schedule. The Pegglethon is not over. Also, Mannequin, do you want to talk a little bit about what is happening on the left screen right now?
Yeah, so what Polypies is doing right now is a one-shot where you do a very specific pixel and you time it just right with the bucket, where you get the ball to bounce straight into the helix just like that.
There it
And
goes.
what you do is you clear the entire helix. Very well done. It's a very tricky one to do. If I remember correctly, I think it's technically frame perfect. There's a few frames where it works, but they're not sequential. They're like in separate spots, so
yeah, that's
you just
correct.
kind of have to time
There's
it just right.
3 frames that work. 2 of them are very close to each other, and one of them's fairly far apart from the other. So I've done this trick before, but I'm not very good at it, so that's why I know how it works. But Polypies is better at it, so glad he's doing it.
Yeah, very well done.
I can't do this level right
Cinder.
now.
Do you want to give a little?
Annoying one for
If you
Cinder.
feel confident about it and you need another attempt, you could give Chad a little bonus and do it with the hat. If you would like to. But yeah, that's such a gorgeous trick. Very nicely done, Polypies. I'm really happy we were able to show that off to everybody.
Yeah, it's always a really fun one to see.
Mm-hmm. That one is really, really hard. And you got it in a fairly reasonable amount of attempts, only like 4 or 5. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I've just seen in our behind-the-scenes chat that our picture of bald Doug is completed. If you'd like to see Doug completely bald, well, he already is completely bald, but even balder than bald, then stick around for the break, and we will have something exciting to show for you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, very nice. Now Polypies on the final level with Cinder as well. So we are coming up on time very, very shortly here. This has been a great run. So chat, drink it in while you still can.
He's going for the
gorgeous.
bucket shot. Oh, nice.
Well executed.
Another very satisfying one to do. Although that one, I'm still getting used to the right timing and placement of it.
Yeah, I love both. I love seeing two different ways of clearing out this final level. This is one of the most diverse levels in terms of strategies that you can use to clear it. There's like 4 main strategies for clearing out the Helix. And we got to see 2 of them in the span of like 5 minutes. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That fireball timing is way harder than it looks, by the way.
Yeah, it's a very annoying one.
Oh,
It
simultaneous
looks like,
finish!
right at the same time. Nice.
Look at that, and that is time.
GG. Very well done.
My timer's gonna go a little over. And there we go. Yay!
What a wonderful run by our runner Polypies, complemented by expert commentary with Mannequin Z and Satan herself. I'd like to ask you guys, if you wanted to shout yourself out in any way, we'll go in alphabetical order. I guess that would start with Mannequin Z. What would you like to shout out?
Well, I have been meaning to stream more on Twitch, so you can follow me over there. It's the exact same name, just mannequin_Z. And then I have a Blue Sky that I'm semi-active on. That's like the one social media thing that I use, and that's just Mannequin Z all by itself because it wouldn't let me use underscores. So you can check me out over there. I do Peggle. I'm gonna try to expand to do more casual playthroughs of different stuff and maybe speedrun some other stuff too. So, and thanks again for having me and everything. It's been very fun and very surreal.
Well, thank you for coming on, Mannequin. Polypies, next. You are next alphabetically. Would you like to shout yourself or anything else out?
I'd just like to shout out the Peggle Discord for just being so awesome, and I think everyone should join the Peggle Discord. There's so many different things in the Discord beyond just speedrunning that makes it just a great time to hang out.
One of my favorite places to spend online. I think I agree with 100% of what you said. Satan, I know this is your channel, but I'm wondering if there's any other place or thing that you would like to shout out with your time.
Yeah, absolutely. The Peggle Discord is great. I'm working on getting the link for y'all to join right now. Oh, Osvenom's ahead of me. Amazing. So good. I guess I'd like to shout out, goodness. Yeah, I mean, of course, my community I love, but I'll take this time to shout out the Plants vs. Zombies community. Because Plants vs. Zombies is a shockingly good speedrun. I'm a PopCap girly, I run lots of PopCap games, but my second favorite is Plants vs. Zombies. If you don't know about Plants vs. Zombies speedrunning, absolutely give it a try, because there is a mechanic that makes it so that when you kill zombies faster, more zombies appear faster. So, that's pretty awesome. Definitely check out the PvZ community. They're super awesome people also. Really nice, really helpful, really creative, just like the Peggle people.
Before we leave to the next section, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our wonderful viewers and the Doug community for helping us raise this much and hopefully even more. I missed a donation that made our total even at 2,080, which is the perfect square root of 45.60 and some change. By Durgashish Nezerhuller, which I hope I pronounced better than last time, and I know it's still wrong, so I apologize. And then Anonymous has donated $1.11, put that back at an odd number. Thank you for joining us during this segment, and we have a lot of fun things planned for the break, and up next is going to be, correct me if I'm wrong, Polypies incentive run for fast-forwarded full clears.
That's right, that's right. Polypies, are you able to just stay on the screen we're on to be able to do it? Or should we move to a setup?
Yeah, I can probably just move to a Discord screen share, it'd be easier.
Great. Then we're gonna throw to a short break screen. And you know what? I'm gonna put the Doug image up on the break screen because y'all deserve it. Y'all absolutely deserve it. So I will go ahead and put it up on the break screen as we are setting up for that bonus run. So stay tuned. See y'all in a couple minutes.
Welcome back to our segment. Last time we did Double Day, and this time we are doing a incentive run that we reached earlier in the stream. The runner is still Polypies. We know him, we love him. Give him a warm welcome back for more. And we have Mannequin Z on commentary. They did a great job with the last run with Satan herself, who is also returning for this run. If you do not know what fast-forwarded full clears might entail, it is a run where all the shots are fast-forwarded. Think Scott run, but for the whole thing, not turned off ever. Now I'll turn it over to our lovely commentators and runner, so that we can get things in a move on.
Yeah, hello, it's Polly here again. So yeah, basically how this run works, I've got a bit of code running that will hold down the right mouse button, which is the button to fast forward when taking a shot. That way I don't have to like hold it down myself. And so it means it makes the full clearing really difficult because you got to free ball and do all the stuff at an extremely fast pace. So I'm interested to see how well this will go.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Let's
whenever you're
see.
ready, you can count it
Yeah,
down.
let's. And well, yeah, I'm just doing these 2 pages of full clear challenges that are in the base game. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Yep, give me a countdown.
Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Looks a little normal speed to me.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
we go.
there it is.
Yay!
Yeah.
We did it. Oh my god, that is
Yeah.
going quick. Yeah, this first level, 1-1, is of course the simplest level in the game, and that's why they start you out with that on the full clear challenges. And Polypies is doing these in the actual challenge mode, which does mean that the game will let you clear all the oranges, and then you're still fine. You can keep full clearing the level as you saw there. Normally, of course, if you get all the oranges, the level ends. So it's a nice quality of life boost.
Oops. Wait, what? I don't know what happened there.
Weird. It's alright, it's going fast. That's all we
Now
care
it's
about.
fasting in.
Speed.
Yeah.
That is Peggle faster than I've seen it. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's so strange
using
to see
Who
it.
makes sense here. Because
Yeah.
normally you might not want to use Who for a full clear because then it's too fast. Because then you might end the level early. Because Who likes to find shots that end the level. But since you're in these challenges where you don't have to worry about that, then it's a really good choice.
This makes me want to do Scott percent runs more. They're a very interesting way of running the game, albeit like obviously way more chaotic. Yeah. And of course, like if you play it enough, once you play normal Peggle again, it feels so slow by comparison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scott is absolutely wild. I will be showing off the proper normal Scott percent way to do the game after this, but this is on steroids, just all the time. No slowing down.
Yeah.
Speaking of no slowing down, I'm seeing that donation total creep up, and I think Even Gang is back in the lead. Stir, do you want to tell us about that?
That's right. We're at $2,100. So not totally 100% even, but still an even number. Just a Ham Sandwich donated $18.89 with the goal. Gotta get 7x the original goal. Also, yay rights, which I agree with. 7x the goal I think is 33,200. So we're not quite there yet, but hopefully we can get there. If we get to 7,000, or I'm sorry, 3,200, I'd probably do something crazy like shave my head of hair. I have like 3.5 feet of that stuff. But very excited for these donations, and this run looks super cool with all the fast-forwarded movement that we're seeing.
Like, Peggle runs are already very hypnotic to watch, but something about like this moving so quickly, it's so wild to see.
I see in chat, y'all, we're never gonna hit the goal of $1,750. We keep getting further away.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, Doug Jug fans and chat in general are too generous. Ah, rats.
Yeah.
That is not a rats, I am so happy.
Couple little fails in this one, but luckily when you play it like this, a fail is way less big of a deal, so that's also nice.
Yeah, this is a tricky one to full clear even without the speed, so this is
Sure.
this is very, very hard, for sure.
Yeah.
Tough.
Especially, yeah. That free ball timing is already so difficult, but trying to do it under this condition.
Yeah, you can also see there's little barriers on the side of the screen right there, on the left and right side of the screen both. Those little barriers make it harder to actually shoot a ball and make it go all the way into, you know, to make it go into the peg accurately. Or into the ball bucket accurately, not into the peg. Peggle scrambled my brain again.
Yeah.
Can who do something amazing?
Okay.
I did something
Free ball
good.
there. Nice.
Nice free ball. Oh,
Oh.
tricky. Yeah, Polypies right there, by the way, is doing some pixel shots. Peggle has a completely consistent physics system, so that means that if you do the same shot, if you like line up the same shot, it's going to do the same thing every time as well. So if you are able to aim at a specific pixel in the background, then you're always going to get the same end result of that shot. You can even time the free ball bucket properly to be able to catch it when it gets down to the bottom of the screen. So that's what Polypies did on this level, and it looks like it is going to make it so that we can full clear it. Very nice. And literally pixel perfect shots, by the way. They are very hard.
Yeah.
Top Peggle runners are amazing with their ability to see and actually hit those pixels.
Peggle's definitely one of those speedrunning games where it's like very easy to get into, but it's so difficult to master it once you start getting into all of the different elaborate openers that you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also really, I appreciate Peggle as a speed game because it's really obvious to see how you're going fast, right? It's very
Right.
clear to just see, oh yeah, the pegs are disappearing from the screen. The ball is moving fast.
Yeah.
You know? It's very intuitive that way.
Yeah.
Oh, Ozvenom. Chat. Come on. I'm top. I'm top 5 in a category that has 5 people in it, which is almost the category I'll be running later.
We have a new donation in. We actually have 2
Ooh.
new donations in. One of them made us odd again. Anonymous with $11.11. Yay writes and yay odd game. I'm sorry, gang. And we have from Firebird Lover FBL $100. While this marathon didn't bring in the most money of any marathon I have been associated with, I think I can safely say that it has been the most successful. I'm so proud of everyone here and everything we did today. Good night, you wonderful people. I think that I totally agree. I did not think that we would raise this amount of money. I would have, in my head, called this a successful stream, even if we raised $100 or $50 or $10. But the fact that we've raised, and now Fizz Fadalt has made it 2,222 and 22 cents.
Oh.
The fact that we've raised this much money just makes me so happy, and I'm so proud of the community that has been fostered in the Peggle area of the internet, and I'm so proud of the Doug community, and it's been a massive success with you guys here tonight.
I hate when it does that, when the ball just goes straight down without hitting anything else. It's always so unsatisfying. Nice. Ooh, getting a good amount there. A bit tricky, but it's doable. Ah, oh,
That was
very close.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
this one's tricky. So
Yeah.
I was really hoping for
Be a
that
really
one.
annoying one.
Just to remind everyone who we're raising money for, we are raising money for the ACLU. I've given you some of their rundown and some of the things that they do that is so outstanding. But I wanted to point out that we have a lot of battles ahead of us that might be very important that the ACLU is committed to fighting for. We have battles in the sector of internet censorship that are coming up even this month that the ACLU is going to put a good fight for. We have threats to trans rights that is coming up, and the ACLU is going to put a good fight for. And I hope that they are very successful in all of these categories. And I look forward to seeing which wins they can add to their roster.
Yeah, absolutely. The ACLU has some of the most competent, most caring, and just generally most dedicated people on their staff to really just defend our civil rights, make sure that everybody can live, fair and equal, and it's doing great work all over. Mannequin was saying before, they also are a really strong local organization as well. They have local chapters that do a lot of really good work too. So, you're definitely helping put money into, on the ground work for people to do really good, practical stuff for their communities. It's great. It's really an amazing organization, and I'm just so floored that we are able to help them as much as we have today. And hopefully we can keep that donation total going. I love the number we're at, don't get me wrong, but also, I said before that I'm Odd Gang, and I'm gonna stick with that. I want to see Odd Gang win, so let's do it. Also, another thing you might see polypies doing is going for those orange pegs earlier. So the reason that polypies wants to do that is that every single orange peg you get adds to that fever meter on the right side of your screen. Also clutch. The fever meter gives you more points when you hit a peg, which you wouldn't think would be important, except for that if you get 25,000 points or more in a single shot, you get free balls. The ball doesn't have to go in the ball bucket. So that means that if your pegs are worth more points, then you get more free balls back. So going for the oranges early is often really helpful in being able to do that. Also, that purple peg gives you lots and lots of points, so that was why that shot was able to get such a high point total and give us a free ball.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, who is often gonna go for that purple? He loves score. Who specifically likes score? That is how he gets his good shots. Because oranges are worth more score than blues, so it also helps you win the level most of the time. Although sometimes he goes for the purple and that's not really what we want all the time. Here, totally fine though.
I did think of it as if, like, who isn't really a speed runner, he's more like old school Peggle, where he only cares about the points. Ooh, very nice shot. Got a few free balls from that.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That was
Free ball
really,
in there.
really good.
Really
Oh, beautiful. Well done. And that's one more left, right?
I think so, yeah.
All right, this is the last one, and we get to say hi to Huey again. If you missed him before, there's Huey in the bottom middle of the screen. He's that caterpillar right there. We named him in the community long ago. We love him very much. Everybody say hi, Huey. This is a hard level to full clear, by the way, so this is going to be a tricky one, I think. But Polypies is one of the best Peggle runners in existence, so he's got this. Speaking of Peggle running, which of course is what we're doing, but I also wanted to say, if you want to run Peggle, please do. It's really easy to just pick up these games and play them fast. You don't have to know any of the fancy strats. You don't have to know any strat at all. You can just decide what you think is the best shot and go for it. Go as fast as you can and just upload a time to leaderboards. Not only that, but some games in the original Peggle series literally do not cost money. Peggle Extreme is free and Peggle World of Warcraft is free. These are free classic Peggle games. We're gonna be playing Peggle Extreme really soon here. And if you own Peggle Knights, you can also get Peggle Fevers and the level packs for free as well, which we're going to be showing off very soon as well, a level pack. So there's a lot of accessibility in Peggle, and we would absolutely love to see anybody who wants to run these games run them.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. That's
And I believe
GG.
that's done.
Yeah, very nice. Nicely done.
GG.
About a 15-minute run there. That was really
Good
excellent.
job.
Yeah.
GG.
What a wonderful run by our runner Polypies73. I know I asked all of you guys if you wanted anything to shout out last run, but I'll give you a brief segment to shout anything else out that you want right here, right now. And then we'll be moving on to our next run, which is Satan herself's Peggle Extreme Scott Extreme Grandmaster run, commentated by Polypie.